team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman, and the Hokies will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Wink Demon Deacons offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a three-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So Virginia Tech's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught near the sticks. It's McCaffrey. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's caught. It's McCaffrey. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
On the run deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off play action on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the give off the left side. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Snags a quick pass on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Trucks through the defender. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in stride at the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wake. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty. It's not fun. But let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Carter. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The give to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Hokies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Carter. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. The Hokies are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He caught it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And the Hokies are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Go straight ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? He'll throw it. Looking for the goal line.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast, so there was nowhere to go in the end zone there, that time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. It makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And that one's incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. But the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to run it left here. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Turns it on down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And we're about to get another look at this hokey offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that 1st drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now that... Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And as we get deep in this 1st half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This drive will open from the 15. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Makes a grab over the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass play.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Absolutely center cut. The lead down to just 3, 20-17. And the Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. punt is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He uncorks one deep. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And that one will give him the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Hokies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right on the money.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll do it himself. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north south.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Here's the handoff. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is third and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult third and long situation.
Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying to impose their will with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection. Going for the big play. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. 27.4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Nice move to keep running. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. Turning it on. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back on the option to give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
What a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing, and now you turn the football over, give the football like that. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
The hand to the running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Using the quick game. There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're going back to the ground. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He makes a grab. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, and that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Hokies! What a play! Not only the interception, but a great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. The throw. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Converts on fourth down, still going. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. After this, it'll be a wrap. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now.